Hey there. So we're live. So the title of this particular video has a story. I must confess, I do enjoy the videos that my JVlog friends make, right? Particularly, everybody, right? They're all good. But I will say in particular, I really love Victor's videos. You know, give me a break, Flake Man. There's something that's very genuine about his stuff, and it's not because I was gonna say it's not because it's gossip. I don't think he trades in gossip, although there is some of that in there. I think it's because he's so damn genuine, right? I mean, Mully's genuine too. I mean, they're all genuine, but there's something very deliberately genuine about a man that will sit after his family's gone to sleep, and will sit in his little man cave, turn on a camera knowing that there's 30, 40, 60, 90 minutes ahead of him with a bottle of whiskey, deliberately pouring truth serum and taking shots at it. And what comes out is really fascinating. And I know there's kind of a voyeuristic element to it, but there it is. So the thing that I thought was funny, I've been watching I always watch Victor's video whenever they come across my feed. But there was something that he said about, and again, the gossip thing about how, I think it was Mira had accused him of kissing him, that he had tried to kiss her. And so that's where this title of this video came about, because Mully kissed me. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He made a response video to my video talking about why I left Japan, or why I gave up on Japan, to be a more provocative title. And at the end, he gave the camera a nice smooch on it, which I thought was quite endearing. So I immediately thought of Victor's comments about, trying to kiss Mira, which he vociferously denies, and I couldn't imagine him doing it either. So although I wasn't there, maybe I was. So anyway, so there we go. There was that. This is actually a response to a response video. What's up with all these response videos? It's like the old days, right? The old days of YouTube. Remember when you could do that? You can make a video and send it as a response video, and then at the bottom of the videos there would be 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever response videos. Those were the days. So I watched Mully's video, and to be frankly honest with it, as soon as I saw that it had shown up on my feed, I was a little bit apprehensive to watch it. I wasn't sure what Mully was going to say, because I think in some ways that how do I say it without sounding without sounding wrong? I hoped I hadn't hurt his feelings, and in not keeping up with our correspondence, and I was worried that I might have, and that my video might trigger, to use a loaded term, that within him, that he, I guess I was worried he was going to say something mean. And that doesn't sound right. Or say something that, would reflect his disappointment in me, that I hadn't kept up. Oh, by the way, see this? This is an interesting phenomenon. See all the crows overhead? They're going home for the night. There's just an endless stream of them now. Caw, caw. To the open fields of the Irvine. Hey, Tokyo. Hey, I just answered an email from you today. And see all the sun over there? The smoke from all the fires, the haze in the air. It's been like that for a week. Howdy. Hi, latex salesman. What a great name. I guess I was worried that Mully was mad at me, and I was afraid he was gonna maybe, tell me so. I was glad that he didn't, and I knew that was a silly thing to expect. Mully's far more mature and gracious and kind than any of that. I liked your response, Mully. Thank you, and that was really nice of you to say that you hadn't moved on. And all I had really meant by that was if someone isn't going to reach out in like manner to you, that you would give them their space and go on with your life. That's all I meant, was going on with your life. And you have gone on with your life, in terms of, I watch your videos, and you've got your guitar circle, and you know, all of that, and it seems like you kind of have a new life of your own. But maybe that's just the way we all move forward in life, right? In some way, I was really kind of envious of that you have such a rich and a life so rich and multifaceted, multi-layered, that you could, because I knew that the guitar thing wasn't something new. That was a going back into something that you already had. So interesting. Hi, Ron. What time is it in Israel, Ron? So I wanted to make another point. Mully mentioned in his video about feeling kind of an energy to the video that he hadn't experienced for a while. I know what you're talking about, Jim. I feel it now. Hello there. Hello, Nanta Ue. How bad my kanji is. Where's Ellie? Ellie? You mean Ellie the Emily? She's at home at her place. I know what you mean. That took me by surprise when you mentioned that, Mully, about the feeling kind of more an energy to making videos than ever before, and I wanted to comment on that. I wanted to say something that I think reflects on what we used to be, and I don't think we have lost it completely, and I think it can come back. Namely, the old JVlog community. Do you remember what it was like to be a part of that group? Of course you remember. But there was an energy to that group. The videos where we mentioned one another, where we collaborated periodically, when we got together periodically. You were particularly good at that. You know, going down to see Kevin or Victor, going up to the parties, the hanami. That one time you went to the winter parties, but the hanami, the one and only time you would go, because screw the cold and screw the wet, right? But remember when one time you and I took the drive up to see Olden Youth. I've been looking for him. He seems to have dropped off the earth. I hope he's okay. I know that there were some things there. The people coming to visit Japan, and then as they would tour through the country, they would drop by and visit various JVloggers. It was kind of like a circuit, right? Remember that? People would come see somebody, and then they would come down and see us, and we would take them to someplace where we'd take them to the bench and make a video. Now, if it sounds like I'm waxing nostalgic for the old days, perhaps I am. But what I wanted to point out was there was an energy to that, whether you were making a video on your own, as I'm doing now, or whether you were making one as a kind of a collaborative ping pong ball, you know, the video going back and forth, one to another, commenting on one another, just dropping a name, not in the sense of you know, like I had dinner with Hiko Simon, but more like in the sense of friends mentioning one another, right? There is something to that. And I feel it now too, talking to you, talking about Victor just now, even mentioning Hiko's name. Kevin, after my video, he left a comment on that same video, and there was I felt that as well, responding to his comment. So point being, maybe what you're feeling in that sense of lacking, not lacking is not the right word, that sense of something missing in that is that very thing that you touched on, right? The community. And I feel it now too. Which is a curious thing to feel so far away, so far removed in both time and distance. Let's answer some comments there. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and shoot them my way. You probably see my wife drive past in just a while. The dogs are kind of looking for, not really, they wouldn't know that she passed, but I'm out walking the dogs. Let's see if I have any comments to answer. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Where is Ellie? Where is she? Where's Ellie? You mean Emily, right? There's a plaintiveness. There's a plaintive tone in your comment, Daniel. That as a father, should I be concerned? And there's Tokyo. Hey, Kurt, latex salesman. That's got to be the best name I've ever heard. Hey, Amazing Adventures. Hey, what a great channel name. Tokyo, I saw, thanks. You saw the email response I gave you. Yeah. The video looks great, crisp, and HD live stream. Good, I'm glad to hear it's crisp. How's the audio? Hopefully it's coming through okay. And there's more crows. Going home to roost for the night, huh? Well, I remember being in hospital in Japan for a week and watching the crows disappear over the mountain that was the namesake of Shizuoka, the Quiet Mountain. I wonder if there's a way to keep these comments up. So let's see. Okay, there we go. Hey, Kurt, hello there. Thank you. Where's Ellie? And there's another comment from Daniel, more plaintive than the first, with 7 or 8 question marks. Ron, 4:22 a.m. What are you doing up, Ron, so late? It's my nickname. It's Small 5. Oh yeah, right. Of course, Small 5. That's cute. Like small fry, or does the 5 have a? You know, you could take that in a rather R-rated way as well, right? But I won't go there. But hey, you and me both, right? I'm softypapa, by the way, right? I mean, Ellie the elephant. Who's that Ellie the elephant? Oh, Jackdaw. That's responding back to Daniel, right? I guess. Who's Ellie the elephant? Amazing Adventures. Do you plan on going back to Japan? I want to go back next year if this pandemic is over. I plan. I told the family that we're going to Japan for New Year's. Not like it's a unilateral decision. It was more like I had done the budget work and I had figured out we can do it. The city that I work might even be shut down at that time, so we're going to go back if the pandemic lets up. Jackdaw, it got too big. What got too big? Are we talking about the Small 5 again? YouTube was different back then. It was, Jack. Oh, that's what you mean. YouTube got too big. It was different back then, but Jack, what would keep the aforementioned group of people from continuing to meet up, continuing to make videos referencing their adventures in one another and doing things? Nothing should stop that, right? Despite the growth, despite the amazing number of new J-vloggers who could join that community, I wonder why it doesn't do it. Tokyo, there's an up arrow. What does that mean? Simku says, hello Kurt, been following you since 2010 or so. You are a very inspiring human. Stay young, stay happy. Kind regards from a Frenchman living in Oklahoma. That sounds like something out of a musical, right? Like a Frenchman living in Oklahoma. Can you just, out of the 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and there's the Frenchman in there? I don't know. I'm not making fun of you in any way, Simku. I'm just, it's interesting. I would love to sit down and talk to you and ask you about your perspective of Oklahoma as a Frenchman. And thank you for your for following me for so long. I really do appreciate that. May I ask, Simku, how old were you back in 2010? Jackdaw says, yes. Totally Mix says, I'm a big fan of your videos of abandoned places in Japan. I got a question for you, Totally Mix. Question. It's going to come up when I get back down. Tokyo says, audio superb. That's thanks to this little Rode lapel mic. Very expensive, but very worthwhile. It does the job. And Small 5 smiles, and with a sweat thing. Oh, good. I hope I didn't insult you in any way. I certainly didn't mean to. From one softypapa to a Small 5. Ron says, well, enjoying my night. What are you doing enjoying your night? Your night's over, Ron. It's time to get up. Were you up all night studying or something? What are you doing up all night? Cloud S says, have you ever got sick from McDonald's? I can't remember getting sick directly from McDonald's. Yesterday I had some fast food down in San Clemente. I was doing my driver school thing, and I got sick from the fries afterwards, but not because they were bad. And Tokyo message redacted. I wonder what that was. I have a question for you, Tolimix. The question is, and can you see the sun growing bulbous and red? Well, maybe not bulbous, but red. Why do I feel like this video is rife with innuendo? Ooh, that's kind of an interesting thing. You can see my wife as she approaches. Look for a black Prius C or Prius 3 coming along here. That's my wife. She won't see me though. Simku, I was 20 years old back then. I'm 30 now. Oklahoma is very different from my home country, France. The most obvious difference is how things are so spread out in Oklahoma or USA in general. Indeed. Do you find people in Oklahoma to be more forthright than people in France? I'm not sure. Yo, Mr. Bell, you send out my book out yet? Not out, not yet. I'm holding off. Ever since I started making videos, I'm getting lots and lots of requests for copies of the book. So I'm holding on to all those requests. Emily is making some more art for the book, and I want to wait and include a couple more pictures in it. So it's going to be a little bit, but you're going to get a better product. Need a car for everything. Yeah, that's for sure. You don't need a car in France, I'm sure, right? What time is it on your end? It is what? I don't know. Hey Siri, what time? Let's see if this will work. Hey Siri, what time is it? Hey Siri. I guess that doesn't work. I think it's around 5:30, something like that. And every time I stop, my finger away. NP, no, take your time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your patience. You need a car for everything in Ireland too. Do you really? Interesting. So the question is this. Okay, this was who, I'm going back, who was the person that asked me about, oh, Ptolemix. I have a project that I'm thinking about doing, and that project is, I'm thinking about moving the videos from the Abandoned Japan channel onto the softypapa, this channel, right? And I'm not doing it so that I can get double hits. I'm doing it so that I don't have to check I'm lazy. I don't want to check two channels to answer comments because I'm trying to answer comments now. And I thought it would be kind of fun to consolidate everything in one place. I think there's probably like 100 plus videos or so on that channel. And what I would do is download them from that channel. I've create a template structure, upload the old video into it, put it into the new framing, re-render it, and send it up to the new channel. So what do you think of that idea? Would that be boring as all heck to have Japan videos starting to appear on this channel again? Granted, they're videos that were never on this channel. That's another benefit of doing it. It was probably a mistake to create that second channel. This would give a chance for people that don't even know that Abandoned Japan exists to see those videos. What do you think of that idea? Ron, you're not giving away the old copies? Book got new cover? Yeah, it's got the new cover. Here. Yeah, I'll send you a new copy too, Ron. I know you've got an old one. This is the new cover. It's nice, isn't it? I think so. This is actually from Siberia. No, this isn't Siberia. This is out by Campo number 1. You can see Venus right there, and then very dark in the back. And it's very nice because as the sun's going down and the night's coming on, and I hike in the night, and I never have a firelight. I never have fire, and I try to never use a flashlight. So it's the real spirit of going alone into the dark, into a desert where you don't know where the heck you are, all by yourself. Yep, that's what I do. Let's see. I found this channel, Jack says, I found this channel from a Japan hike video that was on this channel. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. I think moving the videos would be a fine idea. Nothing wrong with it at all. Probably be good for the channel. Yeah, perhaps. But it might also set expectations that people think that, I'm being disingenuous. I'm not in Japan, but I'm uploading Japan videos. But, maybe it might be fun. But thank you for the feedback. I do appreciate that. I'm trying to weigh the pros and the cons. Simku says, in France, although I had a vehicle, I had access to trains, streetcars, bike lanes that are very safe, and I could walk about everywhere. Of course, if you live in the countryside, you need a car. I understand, yeah. Wow, your English is so good. How long have you been in America, Simku? And why Oklahoma? I don't mean that to sound strange. Ron, looking smooth, still got the rocks on my desk. Oh, do you? Nice. Why don't you use a flashlight? Whoa. Oh, I thought I might have stepped on a dog. I didn't. So that I can get lost. So with a flashlight, I have more of a chance of actually seeing where I am and seeing what's around me. So 1, so that I get lost deliberately, and when the sun comes up, I don't know where the hell I am. 2, so that I stumble over stuff. And 3, so that it puts my mind into a place of fear and anxiety, such as to stir up the thoughts. Although that kind of looks like giving myself a lobotomy, huh? Light pollution. Out in the deep desert, I can only see 2 light sources. I've got about 200 square miles all to myself, where I'm probably the only human being. There's a deep glow to the northeast, which is Las Vegas, and there's a deeper, bigger glow to the southwest, which is Los Angeles. They're kind of like big. You can see them glowing over the mountains, but I'm so far away that from both of them that neither of them really, contaminate much. I can still see the stars quite nicely. What do you think, boys? Have you seen Mom? Wait, what's Rudy up to? Rudy? What do you see? Do you see Mom? What is that? Ollie? What do you see? Ollie? What do you see? Oh, I see. It's a guy with dogs. Okay. I saw one more comment, and then I think I'll sign off. Unless there's any questions for me, this is fun. I did have some questions. I will make some videos to answer. Simku says, been in the USA for 6 years. My dad is American, but has been an expat in Germany. I came to Oklahoma to take care of my grandparents. That's the reason. You're a good person, Simku. That's wonderful. I admire your commitment. Jackdaw says, when I lived in Western Australia in a desert town, you could go a few miles out and have zero light pollution. It was great. I can just imagine. Mully. Oh, Millie. That's what where you were saying before. Where's Millie? It's Mully. M-U-L-L-Y. Yeah, look at the video. Whoops. Look at the video he made. He gave me a smooch via the phone, and he never tried to kiss me at any YouTube party. So I feel desperately let down and hurt that he never did. But those were some fun parties. I have a couple more videos to make. From some questions that people gave me. They wanted to ask me a couple of things. I won't even give a teaser yet, but I'll make those in the coming days. But with that, unless there's anything else, I will sign off. I'm going to wish you all the best. Thank you for watching this video. It's all a lot of fun to do this. Don't tell Yumiko. No, I definitely, I'll keep that one to myself. See you, Tokyo. Have a good evening, Jackdaw. Right back to you. Okay, take care, everybody. I remember that video. He kissed you. LOL. Yep. It was great communicating with you. I'm so glad. I'm reading what people are saying. And right back to you. Just put a mirror up. Same thing. Thanks, everybody. The new channel is a good idea. Not a new channel, although I would not delete the videos from my current channel first. It's going to be just moving videos from that other channel to here. That's all it is. And someone from Singapore just went to the website. Welcome. Okay. Hi, Wamberto Biago. Hi. Well, I'm taking off, everybody. Have a great day. Be safe, but not too safe. And see you in 2 days, probably. Bye-bye.